Okay, okay. I goofed up. I thought I could just do all my leveling up and upgrading my weapons and stuff off screen. That's not true because I came back and I remembered this is my first time I've used Insight, so now everything's a little different. So this is gonna be like a mid-episode update. It's gonna be a shorter one, and just to showcase everything that's going on here. So I'm sure you can see the doll is standing up and walking around. Well, walking around is a strong word, but very uncanny. So if we go up and talk to her,
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
my spirit's just fine, thank you very much. Before we get into all that channeling, what's your deal?
Did you speak with Gehrman? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose.
She says he is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. I almost feel like that's like a typo. Like I feel like it should be he's unseen in the waking world. So he's in the dream world, but he's obscure in the dream world. He is trapped here. That's kind of a spoiler. He's trapped in the dream world against his will. She says he was a hunter long ago. She's not telling you the whole truth. He was the very first hunter. He was the first one to start training other people how to hunt. There's a DLC called The Old Hunters, and in it you meet some of the characters who are part of a faction called The Old Hunters. They were all trained by Gehrman. So he he's he's kind of the original, and she's not giving you the whole story right away.
Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet?
She's trying very hard to like put you at ease. She's got a very comforting like aura. Uh she's talking about the messengers in a very loving way. But I'm still not sure about her or the messengers.
Ah, they
Okay.
find hunters like yourself. Speak words they do not.
They worship us.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna show you something if you didn't know. She kind of reacts to emotes, which I think is cool. Does she do anything else? What if I... Yeah, she has like a head tilt one. There's like a... I thought there was also one where she like covers her mouth. Is it... She's confused by... She's confused by conviction, and she's confused by joy. But she applauds the hunter's rally. She's confused by wave. She's confused by that. She bows if you sit down. So, hunter salutation, sitting down, and conviction is what she responds positively to. So if I do... Oh, hold on. She doesn't really get that one. And I think that's all of them. I think that's all the ones I have. So yeah, so she reacts positively to a hunter's rallying emote because she naturally is aligned with the hunters. It's important to. She seems to think. It's hard to describe. What I'm trying to say is that it's her interests align with the agenda of hunters hunting beasts and gaining insight. And you'll see more why later. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blank ends such forms of cooperation. I'll do... Great old bell discovered in the underground labyrinth. Oh, that's haunted for sure. Its ring resonates across worlds, and the first hunter used it as a special signal to call hunters from other worlds to cross the gap and cooperate. A human must use insight to ring this uncanny bell, but the benefits of cross-world cooperation are many. Silencing blank. This thing is fucked up looking. That's not normal. Hunters are linked by the resonance of bells with special encoded timbers. This inaudible burst disrupts such resonance. Fire to end cooperation and to prevent further cooperation. Firing this does not disrupt the resonance of a sinister bell. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So. I hear like quiet breathing. I'm wondering, is it these guys? Or is it... Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. What? Huh? What? It's a key. One of the resonating bells that cross the gaps of worlds. This bell is cracked and stained with the blood of beasts. A human must expend insight to ring this uncanny bell. The old hunters, who have long passed from the dream, but cannot forget the feeling of the hunt, rely upon messengers to relay their thoughts. Ring the bell at their side, and they are certain to give a listen, for the night of the hunt is long and unchanging. The night of the hunt is unchanging. Meaning it'll be dark forever if you don't do something to stop it. So it's his breathing.
This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
This dude's a fucking freak.
This was once a work. You're welcome to even the...
I hate that guy. So I have 11 blood shards. What? Say it ain't so. And we'll do another one on the pistol. And we'll do another one on the threaded cane. And we'll even do... Oh, I don't have the tool for the blood gems yet. How do you, Wait. You're telling me... Oh, right, because I just upgraded it. Upgrading repairs the weapon. Still no messengers in the stump. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So, I'm a completionist, so I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff that I don't really need. At the detriment of my own level progression. Okay.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Oh, I should have left one of those intact.
What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Okay. So for the Chikage, I need 10 strength. Hold on, I had it pulled up earlier. I believe it's 14 dexterity and 14 blood tinge. I could be wrong about that. Let me just dip back into the wiki for a second. 12 blood tinge, 14 dexterity. Okay. Hey, look at that. Okay. I'm not going to take the strength one right away. For now, I'm going to do this one. Are any of these duplicates? No, I don't have multiples of them. Okay.
Farewell.
All right. What if I give me like 9 pebbles? How many can I carry? I can carry all 10 of those. Alright, I've got plenty of blood vials and quicksilver bullets in my storage. Okay. I'm going to re-equip my pebbles, because I love pebbles. Eventually, there's going to be so many pebbles I can't hold any more in my inventory, but that's not a problem today. Oh, that's the other thing I need. I need a bold hunter's mark. So, oh, that's right. Yeah, Eileen gave me this earlier. Dangling upside down rune, etched in the mind of a hunter. The image upon this parchment allows one to envision the room with clarity, allows a hunter to awaken again without losing blood echoes. A trick that seems nearly too good to be true. So those are very cool. I like those a lot. So those are going there. I don't actually think I need this in my hot menu. That's okay. That's okay. So real quick, before I leave. We've got these. After taking damage from an enemy, there is a period of time in which attacking the enemy in return will restore a certain amount of your HP. That's called rallying potential. R1 next to a staggered enemy, visceral attack. That's pretty much your riposte. Shooting your firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed to their attack. Hitting an enemy from behind with a charge attack causes them to stagger. R2, strong attack. Hold R2, charge attack. L1 to transform your weapon, or do a transforming attack. Okay. And then we've got the locked gate to the flower garden, with multiple crucifixes in it for some reason. Oh, there's more. Emergency quicksilver bullet replenishment. Use with caution. Performing this action drains HP. Hiya! Switch weapons. Use item, toggle weapon. Alright. That's pretty much... Oh. The notes held by the messengers contain the written wit and wisdom of hunters from other worlds. Interesting, interesting. I like the implication that the tutorial is just hunters from other worlds teaching you stuff. Assist the hunters of other worlds by using the small resonant bell. How do I do that? Receive assistance from hunters of other worlds by using the beckoning bell. I didn't get the small bell. How do I get the small bell? I'm sure I'll remember later. What's this one say? Run. Okay. Okay. Nothing up here. All right. Well, that's I didn't intend to turn that into a video. I just forgot that there's some very lore important stuff that happens when you come to the Hunter's Dream with your first point of insight. If you didn't know, insight makes you weaker to frenzy attacks. Frenzy attacks are like madness from Elden Ring. They will do damage while they're being built up. Like your health will take like spiked hits. And then when the frenzy bar fills up, it's kind of like a blood loss effect where you take a big chunk of damage and you're staggered for a second. I personally am revisiting a lot of the mysteries of this game, and I'm going to try to solve as many of them as I can. You can't see it, but I have this little leather-bound handbook or journal. It's my own little hunter's journal. I am tracking some of the stuff that is confusing to me. So, for instance, I have who was the doll addressing in the intro when she says, "Ah, you found yourself a hunter." I'm almost positive she was addressing the messengers because the messengers seek out hunters and worship them, or so we're told. But there's a chance she wasn't. There's a chance she was talking about someone else who the messengers are acting on the behalf of. The other one is what is pale blood. I've already talked a little bit about that. I will let you know when I know anything about that. And I'm not really Googling it. I'm not really like watching lore videos on it to find these out. I'm more just like tracking them across this playthrough only. So in the description of the armor that I sold, which I no longer can look at, so I don't know why I'm opening this, it says, "It is said that the traveler came from afar after all." And then there's a bunch of people who address you saying like, "Oh, are you that outsider?" At first I just thought, oh, maybe word just travels fast in Yharnam since it's such an isolated community. No one comes in or out, so if there was someone new, word would get around fast. But everyone's locked in their house. I don't think word's really getting around that fast. I think there's another outsider. I think someone came before you and they were big news before the night of the hunt happened. And I think because the people of Yharnam are kind of backwards, intolerant fuckers, they're kind of lumping all outsiders together. And so they just hear someone who doesn't sound like them, or doesn't smell like them, rather. Because a lot of people say that. You smell like an outsider, or you have a different smell on you. If you don't smell like a Yharnamite, you're accused of the outsider. And a lot of people are losing their eyesight in Yharnam, too. So I think... I'm curious who, quote-unquote, the outsider is. Or the traveler. And then it says, "What is the source of the..." Yeah, so there's the note in the workshop that says, "Stop find the source of the spreading scourge of beasts and put a stop to it." I'm almost positive it's just the blood ministration using the blood of great ones, and that mending poorly or mixing poorly with the DNA of humans and it corrupting them into beasts. But I'm open to being mistaken about that, and I'm gonna see. I wanna find like proof one way or the other. And then it says, "Who are the messengers working for?" They seem too innocent. they sought you out and they dragged you into this situation, or rather, when you received blood ministration, it allowed them to find you, and they linger here in this workshop. And I feel like they are in cahoots with the doll. And then that leads me to the last one, which is what is inside the doll. The doll, if you don't know, I didn't have the monocular to show you when I had 0 insight and she was just sitting there slumped against the wall. If you watch her when she's dead and inanimate, her index finger is twitching. Something is trying to move that doll, and it's supposed to be a lifeless doll. And I think Gurman's communion with a Great One let something slither inside of that freaky fucking husk, and it's now operating it in a cheerful, polite, comforting way, trying to get you to trust it, and I don't like it. My first playthrough, I thought the doll was very endearing, and I was like, oh, cool doll. Thank you for leveling me up. I appreciate. You're awesome. Also, I think if you kill her, I think if you kill the doll, she comes back and says something about she cannot die. She freaks me the fuck out. I'm scared of the doll. So that's all my notes. I'm tracking my deaths. I'm gonna keep track of my deaths in every video. I want to see how many deaths it takes me to beat the base game, and then I'll track more deaths into the DLC. Other than that, I'll end this unintentional intermission. It's not an intermission. What is it? It's like episode 2.5. Either way, doesn't matter.